And in the months since, I've tried to do what I can to make the case for a federal shield law. I testified before Congress um, from the journalist's point of view, arguing that I think it's very difficult for journalists to know what the rules of the road are. You know, if you are in a state court, you know you have a certain degree of protection. If the case happens to wind up in federal court, you have no protection. If it's a civil case, some degree of protection. Criminal case, less so. Grand jury versus criminal trial. It's a very confusing landscape for the journalist who is trying to deal with sources who would like a degree of anonymity before they speak. And I made this case to the Congress in July of this year, and I think I'm pleased that the impetus for a federal shield law, something that First Amendment lawyers now acknowledge was a mistake they didn't pursue in the wake of Brandsburg, seems to have a surprising degree of momentum. I'd be unrealistic to say it's going to pass anytime soon, but you've got bipartisan co-sponsors, conservative Republican from the House, Michael Pence of Indiana, liberals like Chris Dodd of Connecticut. Arlen Specter, the chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, has indicated some support for this. So I think it's gaining kind of degree because frankly, you know, one thing that was very helpful in our case as we presented our briefs to the Supreme Court was the amicus brief of 34 state attorneys general. As many of you may be familiar with this, who went ahead and said they didn't necessarily argue for a shield law or even that we should not be bound to testify in the case, but they went ahead and said, look, we need some kind of guidance from the court. We need some kind of symmetry here between state and federal standards. And I think there's a recognition of that in Congress. Now, we're a long way from getting any kind of federal shield law. Law enforcement is naturally hesitant to see privileges extended to us, and there are all kinds of technological questions about an age of bloggers. Is everyone a journalist now? And are they all afforded the same degree of protection? But I have confidence that years from now, these questions will be worked out, and hopefully they'll be worked out in a way that we won't come to the kind of brinksmanship that we've had in this CIA leak case.